Coffee and Kush TV. Good morning to the classroom. Yeah. What's happening? Y'all hear them? Y'all hear the get along gang out there? Y'all hear them out there crying and shit? Press one early this morning. Nigga pull up on these YouTube street. I told them, watch yourself out here. You right for the picking. Press one. Every right for the picking. I told you, I hear these niggas out here crying. Out here crying, please, man, stop it right here. My mama cooking 2 days ago, cuz picking mama's cooking all over the place. Like, fuck you, and the click you claim. Nigga, Kwame, nigga, be the set I claim, nigga, now and stop it, hold up, nah. Ain't no motherfucking stop. I'm getting a lawyer and I gotta go meet with an attorney and Tasha K and zooms and wham. Sir, you was just saying about how niggas get lawyers and stuff. That's how I can tell you niggas ain't about Nathan. All entertainment purposes only. Coffee Kush TV morning rant show. What the hell is you over there crying about again? If this ain't the duplicate of Hassan Campbell all over again, this nigga want to give shoes now. You want to give away shoes, man. All these people with these theories, man. All these people with these theories, nigga. I don't want to hear nothing about these theories, bruh. You said there was you wasn't with the get along gang. Kevin Samuels is with the get along gang. Tasha K is with the get along gang. This you two get along gang that you just appear out of nowhere in. Star is the get along gang. Who created y'all? Star? Star pump y'all up. Tell you to go at that young lady again. Just so he can get some ratings and bring down Charlemagne again. Did Star do this again, knowing that that's a settled case? It's over. It's been done. They brought it up 2 years ago. It didn't have the now Kwame. You better go help that little girl out that you spread her business all over this internet again, making her relive that moment. This is what I don't like about the internet. Y'all switch up so fast, and now you over there. You woke up this morning with some other rant with a bow tie driving around and a mute button on, just ranting, going off too. Oh man, but God say shut up. You can't even redo the rant. You were so hot and sweaty with that dummy ass bow tie. Tell your lawyer that with that dummy ass bow tie on. You can use better communication skills with a little telephone. Call me because dude over there crying. I know he had a lot to say this morning, but God don't want me to hear shit. Nothing. Sit up here last night just crying for no reason. What the fuck is you crying about? I know a lot of y'all don't watch Kwame. Y'all lied asses. But I do want to replay a little bit of what he said. Because you know who they talking about when they say conspiracy dude. He was all laughing and giggly and ha. As soon as he got on the one nigga who's against Kwame Brown, Kevin Samuels, Tasha K with her, if I had an abortion, I'd make them pay all the money. 18 years in advance. They over there celebrating the abortion. What is y'all doing? I'm the only one against all y'all. Plus one. Ain't no changing up. Welcome to the YouTube street. Now, I emailed you. If you check your DMs on Instagram, I told you, listen, I'm Caleb Gill, king of the YouTube street. Kevro or nothing. Straight up. Check your DM. Straight up. I don't want no money from you. Check your DM. Nothing. But alliances on them YouTube street. Just want to let you know. They are them. I am me. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta introduce yourself. You feel what I'm saying, family? Fair and square around these YouTube streets. Man, you gotta introduce. No get back. I'm not part of the crew. Star. The normal East Coast. I'm not part of that crew. Tasha K. I'm the nigga who's against everybody. You real what I'm saying? Ain't no. Did he respond to Kev? I tried to warn him. Press one. No. So now I'm just under the impression that you part of the Get Along gang, and what do you know? You feeling that pressure right now. Let me find this bullshit.
Reoffend. So she'll be able to sometime around mid-morning.
And when I say it's a lot of man fans on this internet.
And I'm going to miss reason why I'm on here tonight because I won't be able to go live early in the morning.
Wow.
I got to go meet with an attorney. I got a lot of folks coming at the old boy.
Me?
So
what
gotta make sure you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Gotta make some moves.
Make a move, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make your move, bitch.
Anything in my nose? No.
No, ain't nothing in your nose.
Y'all just have a blessed night. I just wanted to leave y'all with that. I hear a lot of talking going on, but try to stay positive, man. We got some good things going. I like the feeling now. I like the energy. People are making money. People are having fun with the content. Even if you ain't having fun with the content, motherfucker, at least make some money and go take it to your kids. So, not for nothing, you don't gotta like Kwame Brown, but Kwame Brown is no dummy. He understands the government is giving you stimulus checks for you to listen. And I made sure I feed the people so you can hear the message too. Some of you people are smarter than I thought. And those are the people I'm paying attention to. You little dummies that like to come up with theories and all kind of shit. Man, just try not to overshadow what the bigger picture of what's going on. If you don't agree, come up with your theories, but leave me alone. Let us build with the people who are trying to build. Let the people who get it, get it. There's too many times people who don't understand or don't get something, they become the biggest detractors and the biggest destructive voice of chaos. Like, it's just relax. You're not that serious. I am not that serious. So it shouldn't be that serious. So leave it the fuck alone.
My man Kwame Brown feeling that pressure, that Get Along gang pressure. Press one, he over there stressed out. He was over there like he had some dope or something. What the hell you have, man? The fuck was you smoking yesterday? He was over there, nigga. Talk about the water boy, Mike. The BOULE water boy. Hey, come here, we need you. Come on, man, leave me alone, bro. What you mean leave you alone? You was just messing with little old kitty, not basketball player Smith. You just brought up Charlamagne the God. You've been bringing up people, kids and all types of. What you mean leave you alone? This is YouTube streets, sir. Big cloud, name in the title type shit. Your name big, remember? Feed your family. I don't have to agree with the real Get Along gang. In fact, I'm gonna do a little bit more exposing. Would y'all like to see? What's today? Another movie day, of course. I want to play this because I got a lot of emails yesterday need more clarity. They need more clarity, and I will be offering a lot more clarity. And the reason why I still got Kevin Samuels and Jabari up there, because these are the frat boys that you'll see on the screen in the Pan-African community, or to put a black woman down community, whichever one you prefer. My thing is to get the information out, like Mr. Copley showed y'all yesterday. So if you're ready for a nice little update, this is a movie by my man, The Black Child, put forth about 3.5 years ago. And he's going to show you why that the white man is not the infeminization of the black man. Everything you see on TV is propaganda, you know this. But the white man ain't pushing that on you. Nobody's pushing that on you but one group of people, and that is the infiltrators. Do you understand that now? This is not, oh, the white man doing this and the white man doing that. White man ain't did nothing. Y'all can say the white man trying to push this agenda. No. This is Greek agenda. Press one. All of y'all is in unison, whether at the HBCUs or at Harvard. Press one. and bringing our kids under the order of piracy or Freemasonry. Press 1, and the secrets that thereof. Yes, Kwame Brown. I'm on a different level. See, you finding out in your life, what's he talking about? I'm a Mason, but I'm not really like, no, I'm not talking about you, clown. I'm talking about y'all, how y'all use this pond. I'm talking about the big boys that's on level 2 and 3 and beyond your comprehension. I'm giving your awakening before you even ready to jump up to the next level in your own organization. Come on. Got a bitch. I told you I'm coming for all of you at one time. You, Star, all of you. Kwame, I got Kevin Samuels and his distraction in one place. Look at this shit by the neck. Come on. Both of you. You and you. It don't make a difference to me. I like this type of stuff. Early in the morning, make people laugh at work. Not that many people can do what I do, and I love every bit of it. Hit the like button, please. Thank you. If you get timed out, it's not us. It's just because you participate in a lot. That's all. Sometimes your computer say, take a break. So let me show you about why Kevin Samuels is up there. Let me show you why these distractions pop up on us like that. This is a movie by Black Child. Y'all stay put. Wait a minute. I hope I didn't delete my window. I did, so let me pull this back up. It's with Lamont Hill and a few others, but he's not the main focus of it. My main point of showing this is to show y'all that these fraternities, not the Illuminati, the fraternities in itself that you go to, that you send your kids to, is the reason why you stuck in your own. They are teaching you how to be slave. First one, how to be subordinate and not sovereign. Wow. That's my next stream. How to be subordinate and not sovereign. That's cold. That's a cold. That's a cold title right there. How to be subordinate and not sovereign. A lot of people found that information that we played yesterday very alarming. It's the first time a lot of people realize who Steve Coakley was. It's an honor to show y'all that exposing the hidden hands behind your ignorance, your real ignorance of yourself are the same ones you call your leaders and let dictate and speak for you. That's why these Democrats and Republicans can say the black leadership, the black leadership, the black. Well, if you're not black, what leadership is they talking about? Who is this? Who is this black? And now we come to find out that black means everything but you now. People of color is every foreigner but you. So we'll get to that later on in the show. But right now it's time for another grand awakening. Shout out to y'all people in my Cash App. Shout out to y'all. I'm going to get to that a little later. God is good. There you go. Enjoy.
Listen, let's move on and talk about something else. About Steve Harvey, and I'm going to get Mark and then I'll get the others in. So Mark, Steve, I'm going to get Mark. Steve Harvey went to Trump Tower and taking a lot of backlash for meeting with the president-elect. What do you make of this controversy?
I love Steve Harvey and I have respect for Steve Harvey, and I think his intentions were accurate or appropriate rather. But my disagreement is the way in which he's being used by folk like Donald Trump. Again, his intention is just to have a seat at the table. But when you're at the table, you should have experts at the table. You should have people who can challenge the president at the table. I don't care if Steve's there, but if I'm Steve Harvey, I'm bringing Michelle Alexander. I'm bringing Cornel West. I'm bringing Amani Perry. I'm bringing Eddie Glaude. I'm bringing Michael Eric Dyson. I'm bringing some folk with me who can challenge the president and inform the conversation. Otherwise, you're just being.
Why are you saying, "Oh my God"?
So you were at the meeting. You heard the sorry thing.
I don't understand how anything I said would prompt that question.
Listen,
Unless Steve Harvey turned into a policy analyst in the behind the scenes meeting, then it doesn't matter when I was there. I'm saying my concern is the people he's trumpeting up and putting in front of the cameras.
Mark, you weren't even there. You don't even know what happened. Here's the deal. You don't know what happened. First of all, Pastor Darrell Scott, Michael Cohen, they are in a process of bringing all types of people from all over the country, from all different backgrounds, like we have remember the Diversity Coalition, where we reach out to all different types of people.
It was a bunch of mediocre Negroes being dragged in front of TV as a photo op for Donald Trump's exploitative campaign against black people, and you are a prime example.
How are you gonna? So now you want a name call, Mark?
Smart, you better jump in.
Now you want a name call. Now you want to.
I am DeMarco Morgan, a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
My name is Leslie McNeil.
My name is Samuel Crenshaw.
The name of my fraternity is the Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
And we do like this.
I do!
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated.
So we decided on that day that we would go no other way. We cracked Destination, aka Destination, aka.
I am Blaine Alexander. I'm one of the reporters in 11 Alive, and I am also a dynamic diva, a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated.
I'm Karen Greer. We may belong to different houses, but we're all a part of the same trusted family. We may belong to different houses, but we're all a part of the same trusted family. Eleven Alive.
Proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated.
It was a bunch of mediocre Negroes being dragged in front of TV as a photo op for Donald Trump's exploitative campaign against black people, and you are a prime example of that.
I'm sorry, we Omegas. Yeah, I was trying not to do that on the Praise the Lord. I'm sorry, we Omegas. Yeah, I was trying not to do that on the Praise the Lord.
This is a lifestyle, and the legacy continues. All we do is teach and discipline. That is all, and that is it. All we do is teach and discipline. That is all, and that is it.
All we do is teach and discipline. That is all, and that is it.
Don't tell them, say, but we will go. You wonder why that I knew why, but they don't understand it's do or die. Come on, my nigga. I wanna be a new gamma guy. Where's that ass you that I knew pie? That's right.
So won't you come motivate me? Wait.
Pop a perky just to start up. Pop 2 cups of purple just to warm up.
Like my teeth in front of my ass. My ass in front of my teeth. Let me see that train. It feels so good to me. I love my D. I like my teeth in front of my ass. My ass in front of my teeth. It feels so good to me. I love my D. I like my teeth. Yes, in front of my ass. My ass in front of my teeth. It feels so good to me. I love my DSC. Set it out. Come on, Lily. Come on, Leah. Let's go. That's my 23. Let's go, Lily. My 23.
That is no fraternity guys. No. Yes. We don't have time for that. Yes. Ooh. Nobody else. Oh, stop it. Excuse me. Yeah, you played. Did you play? You got smacked in that one. No, yeah. I guarantee you don't. If he couldn't jump it.
When he was 7'1".
In college at LSU. Stop it. Ask him about me. Yes.
When you used to hit that after dunks?
LSU.
At dunks. Which fraternity?
Oh, man, let's high five. Is
that what that was? So after dunks, right? That happened in college, yes.
For Smitty, no, and Kerr, no, and me. I guarantee you can't. Who do a step right now? Yeah. You remember that. Do a step. Go. Hiya. Get it. His knee hurt. His back. Yeah. Okay. Maybe he did.
Terrence J joins us here at Air Canada Center because he's going to be the host of the Dunk King. That looks outstanding, man. How was it?
Oh, man, the show was amazing. You know, we had guys from all over the world come to compete, and we found some of the best dunkers. We saw people jump over fire, saw people jump, over ladders. And Shaq actually owes me $5,000 right now for charity, and I just wanted to call you out on that.
For doing what?
What's your address?
I gave you have my address to send me the money.
No, I sent it. FedEx.
You better
check with FedEx. I sent that money.
I see the light, the pink and green.
Greetings, sorors and friends. On January 15, 1908, a group of young collegiate women gathered in Minor Hall on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. to organize Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. These 16 women, just one generation out of slavery, envisioned the world where every man, woman, and child had equal access to health care, housing, proper nutrition, education, and civil rights. For more than a century, Alpha Kappa Alpha women have been at the forefront of every major social, civic, and humanitarian movement in this nation.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year, but eventually it will subside, and something else will take its place.
7 young men founded a brotherhood committed to the cause of freedom. Today, over 125,000 members strong, the Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha continue this fight. W.E.B. Du Bois, Jesse Owens, Duke Ellington, Edward Brooke, Thurgood Marshall, Andrew Young, and Martin Luther King Jr. are among the countless Alpha men who have dedicated their lives to scholarship, manly deeds, and love for all mankind. The history of these men is the history of America, and their place in the vanguard of African American progress is unparalleled. This is the story of Alpha Phi Alpha's century of leadership.
When most of us think of fraternities, these images come to mind. But there's much more. They develop leaders, promote brotherhood, academic excellence, and a call to service. This is true of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and one man in particular, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
While we were in the process of organizing our pledge group, we were informed that there was going to be a theology major. So we were intimidated, thought we're not going to be able to have as much fun.
It was thanks to Alpha Phi Alpha that I met Martin Luther King.
I was General Secretary of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity. One of our initiatives was the 50th anniversary of the birth of the fraternity. He wasn't very well known at that moment, but when he finished talking that Sunday afternoon to that packed audience, everybody knew who Dr. King was when we got through.
Hi, I'm Hill Harper, and it's been 60 years since global human rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. answered the call and became part of the pioneering brotherhood of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. After over a century of activism and leadership, the fraternity stands tall as our brother is forever immortalized with the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Tonight, in this BET News special, you will hear the untold story of Dr. King's life as an Alpha Phi Alpha brother and how our pioneering brotherhood helped him launch the first battles of the civil rights movement.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Lauren with the BobbyPin.com, and we're here with the one and only Mr. Roland Martin. How are you today?
I'm doing good.
Great. I see you're here at Howard, the Mecca, rocking your Alpha Phi Alpha
That's
apparel.
right. I'm here. The president invited me out, so I'm glad to hang out with him and see lots of friends out here. So having a good time.
Absolutely. I overheard you talking a little trash. What makes Alpha the #1 fraternity?
Easy. We were the first, and we are the first Black collegiate Greek letter organization. Everybody come after us. They're number imitators. And so, as I tell them, Alpha's all y'all daddy.
I believe in forgiveness. I believe in trying to work with people. It's going to be hard. It's going to be very difficult. I don't see this president-elect as a legitimate president.
You do not consider him a legitimate president. Why is that?
I think the Russians participated in helping this man get elected, and they helped destroy the candidacy of Hillary Clinton.
When I walked through that door, Dr. King said, "Are you the boy from Troy? Are you John Lewis?" And I said, "Dr. King, I am John Robert Lewis." So from that moment on, he started calling me the boy from Troy.
One of the most courageous persons of the civil rights movement, Congressman John Lewis has dedicated his life to protecting human rights, securing civil liberties, and building what he calls the beloved community in America.
We had to march. Selma was a place where people could not register to vote. People had stood in unmovable lines. It was a tremendous amount of fear.
When we got to the top of the bridge, the highest point on the bridge, down below we saw a sea of blue Alabama state troopers. And we continued to walk.
I had a concussion at the bridge. I thought I saw death. I thought I was going to die.
You look at the real giants in our fraternity. Modern day, you think of John Lewis, who almost gave his life on more than one occasion for civil rights.
This living legend never forgets his Sigma roots and returns at every opportunity to embrace the brotherhood at conventions and conferences.
And we made a commitment that we were going to do our part to bring down those signs that said white waiting, colored waiting, white men, colored men, white women. We were prepared to die for what we believed in.
Page 38 of the history book. In the building of the organizational plan. See, what was the niggas thinking about? That's what was the niggas thinking? Because you gonna sit up in 1904, just got your ass whipped in Reconstruction, just had Africa divided up before your very eyes, colonialized up the butt, just after the fake emancipation, Civil War, slavery, some still in slavery, you can't pee in a white toilet, you can't eat in a white restaurant. This is fucking 54 years before Rosa Parks. You understand what period we in? Right. We talking about you got to lean way over to go Greek. There ain't even no radio or TV yet, so somebody had to tell you about them. You couldn't even read about them. You couldn't see nothing about them and hear nothing about them. There was no TV and no radio in 1904. So when you talking about you gonna set yourself up like tenants of Skull and Bones at Yale, you better believe somebody in around this boule, and we checking on this history of Minton, may have been a Skull and Bones at Yale as damn self. Right. Pass. Passing for what? In the building of the organization plan, reliance was placed upon Greek history and traditions. And they're gonna tell you, to ask them niggas in that, I say, now look, hey, in the fraternity and sorority thing, hey, y'all really Greek or y'all like African on the slide? They say, no, brother, it's really African. Organizational plan, reliance was placed on Greek history. So when you confront them, they gonna swear it ain't a Greek thing. And you gonna tell them, say, well, I seen your thing, and I know your thing is Greek from the jump. And no subordinate boule, archon, can ever deviate from the structure and the guidelines laid down by people in the organization higher than them. So when you're in a hierarchy, you are controlled from the top down. The bottom could be honest people, but they must do what the top tell them. That's the deal. Acquaintance with Western civilization. Although Greek culture had relations with the culture of the Orient, hold it now. Seemed like they skipped over somebody. Let me go back. You see, this might not just be an affirmation of Greek, but this is a denial of Africa. This is more than just, I'm for this. This is, I must not even recognize any other.
A member and a participating honorary member of this fraternity and what it stands for and the principles. I think that this is a very, very significant day in my life and development and growth. It's one thing when you serve alone, it's another when you serve as a part of a family and a movement. And I feel that I have submerged with a ocean rather than remain a single drop. And let us serve and flood together those forces that are negative and be a force for all that is good.
No justice, no justice, no peace.
As organizers of the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington, the National Action Network assembled more than 250,000 in Washington, D.C. to call on Congress to work towards the fulfillment of Dr. King's dream for jobs and justice.
Welcome, one of our true heroes. A man who needs no introduction. A man who's gonna fire us up. A man who is the president of the National Action Network, Reverend Al Sharpton.
Dr. King and those that fought with him, they fought
Brother Sharpton is humbled to be part of the 100-year-old fraternity.
I'm very honored and grateful to become a member and a participating honorary member of this fraternity and what it stands for and the principles. I think that this is a very, very significant day in my life.
His voice is heard around the world as he makes no apologies for the truth.
We've come too far to turn back now.
Defiant, uncompromising, compassionate. Phi Beta Sigma fraternity at its Centennial Gala celebration is proud to present Reverend Al Sharpton, the Founders Day Service Award.
All right, 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick is staying true to his word on the national anthem. Last night, he again refused to stand for the anthem before a preseason game in San Diego. This time, though, he was not alone. Carter Evans is at Qualcomm Stadium, where the game was played. Carter, good morning.
Good morning. This time, a fellow player also refused to stand. Now, this was a silent protest, but it was amplified here because San Diego is a big military town. Still, Kaepernick says he is not going to stand up and show pride for a country that he says oppresses people of color.
For the ramparts we'd watch.
While the national anthem played, Colin Kaepernick knelt on one knee, joined this time by safety Eric Reed.
We came up with taking a knee to try to show more respect to the men and women that fight for this country.
We don't buy no drinks at the bar. Pop champagne cause we got that dough. Let me hear you say
What are you going to do against it? I think those are very valid points, and Kaepernick has to play extremely well in order for San Francisco to win.
You know, he's played
It's been awful. Yeah. But, you know, he's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi.
Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying. You get the pass with you.
You will see that we have in fact cracked a riddle that has contained our people. Our people have been contained by an organized element of secret people who have used riddles, mysteries, and secret societies to jam us. And what we are doing is we are unlocking or decodifying the mystery, because once decodified and exposed, those who were secret in the light will not be